AI, tell me, why do people start wars?
The hidden motives behind wars. Ever pondered the allure of conflict over harmony? Nations, driven by complex motives, often find themselves ensnared in the chaos of war, seeking power, dominance, or perceived justice in its aftermath. War, in essence, is a state of armed conflict between different countries or groups within a nation, characterized by violence, destruction, and high stakes, impacting countless lives and societies. The origins of World War I, for example, stem from a web of alliances, nationalistic fervor, and the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand, spiraling into a global conflict involving many. Power dynamics often ignite wars as nations or factions vie for supremacy, influence, and control, seeing conflict as a means to assert dominance or alter geopolitical landscapes in their favor. Throughout history, wars have erupted over the pursuit of valuable resources like oil, minerals, and water, transforming landscapes into battlegrounds as nations strive to secure wealth and economic advantage. Wars often ignite from clashing ideologies, where deeply held beliefs drive nations into conflict. Whether religious fervor or political doctrines, these differences can transform into battlegrounds, as history repeatedly demonstrates. Nationalism acts as a potent catalyst for war when patriotism morphs into an aggressive assertion of superiority. Extreme devotion to one's country can lead to dangerous confrontations with perceived threats. The desire for revenge has historically fueled wars, as nations seek to settle old scores. Acts of aggression often trigger cycles of retribution, perpetuating a legacy of violence and conflict. Political agendas can spark wars when leaders pursue power through military means. Whether consolidating authority or distracting from domestic issues, political maneuvers often place nations on the path to war. Wars are sometimes justified as acts of self-defense, where nations feel compelled to protect their sovereignty. Ensuring security can prompt preemptive strikes, escalating tensions into full-scale conflict. Economic interests have often been the hidden hand guiding nations into conflict. Wars driven by greed for wealth can devastate economies, yet some see them as pathways to prosperity. Throughout history, territorial expansion has been a major catalyst for war. Nations seeking to extend their borders often clash with neighbors, leading to prolonged conflicts and reshaping the global map. Leaders' ambitions, whether for legacy or power, can ignite wars. Charismatic figures may rally their nations into battle, driven by personal desires rather than the collective good of their people. Miscommunication between nations has frequently escalated tensions into full-blown wars. Simple misunderstandings, if left unresolved, can spiral out of control, highlighting the critical need for effective diplomacy. Societal tensions, such as inequality or ethnic strife, often simmer beneath the surface, eventually boiling over into conflict. These internal pressures can push a nation towards war as a misguided solution. Alliances can inadvertently drag nations into conflicts, as obligations to defend allied countries transform local disputes into global wars, demonstrating the complex nature of international friendships and their unintended consequences. The human psyche is often swayed by fear, pride, and anger, which can cloud judgment, turning leaders and citizens alike towards war as a solution rather than seeking peaceful resolutions. Propaganda serves as a powerful tool, shaping public opinion and justifying war efforts by distorting facts, fueling hatred, and rallying populations behind causes they might otherwise question. Technological advancements can create new weapons and strategies, escalating tensions and making war more tempting and destructive as nations race to outdo each other in military prowess. Reflecting on the causes of war, it's crucial for individuals and leaders to prioritize dialogue and understanding, fostering a global culture where peace is actively pursued and valued above conflict. Hit the like button if you enjoyed the video and subscribe to the channel if you want to learn more about AI. Leave a comment with questions you'd like AI to answer.